Thousands of years ago we had legs. Now we've got cars to do it instead on the way out. Wacky Races. Oh, fuck. Here's the first boy. He's got a wiggly snookers car. Look at it. Now lumberjacks aren't very far behind with a twig. Here's the entire US justice system. And the crime boys right doing a drive. And there's Patrick Hattrick flapping off into the sun. Here's the girl one. It was the 60s, we were only allowed one girl one, but we were allowed two cavemen and spooky bookums in the tower and the plane flying off. Even though it's a car race, but this bloke's got a bear, so that's fine. And here's the most evil one of all of them with his shark fins on. It's Mr. Crime and his son. Hello everyone, welcome to the Wacky Races PlayStation 2 game for the PlayStation 2, copyright 2001 Infogrames. Eh? I bet you haven't thought about that. Look at this. I've got to do a sync real quick, because I didn't have an opportunity. Down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. That's how you do those. If you're interested. I don't know what this is gonna be. It's my first time attempting this with a racing game. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know if this is even going to see the light of day, but the objective of all of this was to cover the games that I had as a child, and this was one of them. So, I'm gonna be loading a file that has everything unlocked. I'm not going through unlocking everything. Because the plan is, I'm gonna do showing you all the tracks. I'm gonna do showing all the cars. I'm gonna do showing all of the abilities that all the cars have. So this isn't about playing it, like the experience of playing it through start to finish, so much as it is just showing you everything in the game. Now, of course, the evil creatures in what appears to be the fastest car. So I don't know why they bothered resorting to cheating, to be honest. I don't know why he's hiding a map of the course like it's illegal to know what the course looks like. He's got X's on it. He's doing crimes there, there, and there. Look. He's got planned crimes. Hua! Why is it saying Hua? Hua will do. I'll gladly Hua off into the sunset. Right. So we're going to start things off with a crime giant Muttley face in the volcano. Oh no. I can make the dog move. Steak grillium. The problem is I don't know what there's the reverse button. What? Okay, so it's that you got a drift button, and then if you do the reverse button and the drift button at the same time, they've all got a unique sort of extra sharp turn maneuver they can do. But the first thing we must want is the universe to be real. The Golden Muttley Challenge. Got to have tracks.
Select an individual
so
track to
let's.
race around.
I will select an individual track to race around, and I'll do it without even breaking the floorboards on Lumberjack. That's got the boy's face on it, even though. It's got the boy's face on it, even though. So I am going to Lumberjack for this. Alright, if I can manage the world's fastest carrier bag. Oh wait, you don't do it from there, you do it from... Aha, reselect cars. Alright, if you'll appear, I've got some driving for you to do. Hey, there you are now for real. It's an all-round good lumberjack with his friend. Ah! On their solo adventure. Wiggly, 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 wiggly. What? That's his unique wiggledom. So yes, there's a tree you can bash into, which I didn't, I missed. Now we will go.
Select an individual track to race around.
Lumberjack. Alright, it's time to drive around on the lake where we cut down trees. Naughty boy, shouldn't. But today we're going to. Because stumpy mines are all the rage, and now you will engage. Extendable wendables. It's sensible to have that at all times. I'm trying to remember what tracks have what on them. Shield. I think this is one with a... No, is it? I'm trying to think if there's a lake that I can fly over, but I don't... I'm going to say that this isn't the one, and I'm going to have that instead. Just to get all of the largely useless abilities out of the way in the initial... Oh, you can do a sproing. I forgot now, though. Wiggly, 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 I've got wiggly! I think I need to actually touch someone for the wiggly to take effect. Well, that was useless. I've got to get more tokens now so that I can... Okay, the creepy coop just fucked it into a tree. Never mind, I'll drop a mine. Oh yeah, there's a slight delay while it does the animation. You've got to give it time to deploy theatrically. I think this did have a lake and all. This was the exact one I was thinking of. Oh no, this was just bouncy. There's just bouncy over here. Now you can fly over that bit of the lake. This is the exact one I was thinking of, and I foolishly second-guessed myself. But now only 5 prawns remain in the world. Bunce! Yeah, I bunced you. That's what you get, Richard, for thinking you can't be bunched by bunch of lumbs. Nobody come to my house, I've got logs. I wonder if I saved up enough boosts, could I boost in the world over there to the world stage, okay? Without even the need for the abilities of flight! Oh, criminals. Oh, not in the water, that's useless. You've got useless wet planks now, not planks, whatever the word that for other things that aren't them is. Oh, wobbly. I've wobbled down. Possibly. There's no real need to drift in this game. You can manage, frankly. Who's nicked all of everything that I want out of life? I can't quite tell. I can't quite tell what's going on, where it's going on, who's made me cry, and what Samson's got to do with it. But we'll forsake the lake on this occasion and simply go for a normal drive. Because I'm Samuel Wu, and I've got 9 knives. I don't know why I'm talking like I'm panicking. It's like I've locked this in, to be honest. It's a simple victory, a wonderful time for winning and beating everyone that you want to beat in the race today. And everyone's now placed, and I'm the human. And I'm gonna slap this idiot child. Boing, 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 look at him. Oh. Boing, 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 boing. And that's how you know that you've got a winning formula, is that the beaver is bouncy. So take that for whatever it's worth. Now then, we're employing the services of a hillbilly stereotype who's swiping the world away. He's going for it and stopping them. Okay, he's got whoosh sideways powers like that. Even the bear is aware. For the next track, we shall have to create even more friction between the world and its own underlings, the child, and Franklin Roosevelt. What do we want? What do we want in the World Stage Grand Prix? I think just a normal setup of items to use. Just normal things we can all get behind. Yay, I did a sproing. I remembered how. Oh, mind out for everyone. Oh, I've been confused and I've been shot at by wings. Wings? Tires. They're like wings for a car. Sure, why not? So this has gone terribly right off the bat, and now we need a sort of surprise victory that doesn't involve me crashing into everyone at all forever. Oh! Oh! Well, this may be hard fought. I'm not gonna lie, things look bleak. Perhaps we should have rethought our stratagem. Oh, careful, that's not a real barn. For some reason I feel like you can drive through that barn. But I'm not smart enough to manage it in the universe. Careful, you've got to be crafty. Stop someone in the way of us. Oh, we made Peter Perfect float off. Yes, that turn was good. And now I shall do another better one. In the way out, Wacky Races! Oh, careful. Oh, first place is quite far ahead. That's horrifying. That's a horrifying amount of distance to have to close. But I will do it, because of course it's Dick Dastardly. He's good at the race. He doesn't need to cheat. Everyone else has got, I'm going to do this to him right now. See, he's floating off in a pink bubble that hasn't rendered yet. Everybody else does that, so I don't know why they're singling out Dick Dastardly. Does it have to be built into the car? Is that the rule? I don't know. What's wrong? Why are they holding Dick Dastardly to a different standard than everyone else? They're expecting him to be the one chivalrous player. I don't understand the rules and regulations of the way out Wacky Races, if I'm being honest with you. If I'm being honest with you, the viewer, I don't know where these come from. I'd love to go over a written copy as the bear wiggles in the victory podium. Because I don't know what I'm supposed to make of all of this. What's the next one look like, eh? Wood stockade. I think I might be burning my lumberjacks all on this bit, to be honest, because he's the least interesting one to me personally. Except for maybe Peter Perfect, who is also quite boring. Alright, Rufus! It's time to return to your house, where you live in the world today.
Select an individual track to race around.
Selecting 5 individual tracks. Fuck you and fuck everyone you've ever loved. We need different abilities now to show you more.
Now, here they are, the most
daredevil group of daffy drivers, and they're running around today. Not that. There's exactly 6 abilities, it would seem. So we've got a fun time for every child at night today.
3, 2, 1, go!
Right, well immediately, woo. I've stopped crime. And now I will stop everything else. Ooh! Ooh! Oh, someone's blown me up! How dare you do this at 3 o'clock? Right. This is the bouncy water bit. I think it helps if you can float over this slightly. What ways do I want to go? I'll go this way just to shoot that gentleman.
Too bad, you've lost your lead.
Yeah, the right would have been quicker. The path on the right, look, they're all winning now because of my arrogance. I need to stop using that outright, to be honest. It's not helpful. Gonna put a little house on the head. I don't want anyone interfering with me in the way that I would interfere with them given half a chance. I'm a massive hypocrite, and I don't like losing the video game made by Infogrames and the Wacky Races license boys. Oh, stop. Stop, to be honest. You need to go away as well. Alright, the only thing we've not seen is how I can fly. Ooh! No, haha, you made the same idiot on the wrong side. Oh no, my butchers ran away. They couldn't take the stress. Ow! Oh my Christmas treats. They're all flying away from me at the last second. I'll be there with the love that will shelter you. Treat. Oh, it's frantic. Oh, it's frantic and pedantic, and everyone's a lovely Christmas tree. Oh, I didn't get my flying thing by the time I would have found out if it worked or not. Well, I'll fly pointlessly now. Oh no! That may have cost me the entire thing. To be honest, I may have lost my idiot race, but now I shall leave in disgrace. Oh, this useless lumberjack, he's failed me. You've uselessly flopped off. You flopped onto the floor, you absolute cretin. You nightmare of modern medicine, this 000 triple Mr. X. At the top, it's Dick Dastardly. That's his actual name. He'll win if you don't stop him. I mean, I kind of have to attempt that again, because I don't want a sad lumberjack to have to deal with. It's time to redeem ourselves on the way out Wacky Races. I think what's needed this time. I think that... I'm gonna prove that it wasn't the abilities and it was just me being an idiot. I can do anything with any amount of points if I try hard enough and don't get bogged down in Mr. Chunky's Bad Christmas Emporium. I've said Christmas a lot this episode. I think I'm gonna have to, like, say that's the limit for now. Because it's nowhere near the holiday I've just forbidden myself from naming. So it seems daft to bring it up so many times. Haha! You all suffer a slight deceleration, whereas I can move freely across the world with hovering powers due to buzzsaw technology, you fucks. And of course, the moment my shield drops is when that happens. I've got nothing that aims behind me, so it just behooves me to see if I can keep the shield up the whole way, really. Oh, I'm a Bouncy boy. I'm a Buntsmas Christmas child. Nobody ever thinks about the consequences of that. Oh, no. None of you ever get to go home to your families when I'm around. No. Where did the log go? My logs have abandoned me in favour of ignoring the enemy. Fine time for a tree to become a pacifist. Oh, I tell you, it's wretched. It's a wretched state of affairs that has led to this moment. But redeem yourself! Yay! That cretin. Now, there was a bunch of money that way, but I only need this. I only need to prevent injury for long enough for me to get the maximum world. No. Ha! You get back here, you wretched cheater who's cheating. Yeah, I bet you didn't expect. Oh. Careful, Bouncy. Careful, Harold, you don't need to come home yet, because it's nearly... Yeah! Isn't that beautiful? We're all good, and now it's real for you and your friends tonight. And nobody else finished ever. Boing, 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 boing. So that's all Rufus Roughcut's abilities, and we could now never use him again. Good. Now, if this is what I think it is coming up next, it's time for a good fellow to begin to bellow. He's got no grip because he's a plane is the only problem with him. So you've got to be real careful about what you do and do not. Wiggly play or wiggly turn. Wiggly turn. He just goes horizontal. Now this fellow starts off flying, so he handles like the other cars do while they are flying, which is the compromise that you're making there. Redwood Springs. Can you believe it? It's what's happening right now. And that's the only world I need to think once or twice about at the surface of the lake. Thanks. I'm aware of who they are and what they are. Yeah, that's the thing. Because he's already flying, his flying ability gets replaced with a driving one. What do I want? I want a whoosh. I want a bomb. Propeller. And then maybe... No, because that would leave me with these two. I'll do that. Do that for the world stage. Ranger Station. Woo. Shot a propeller at you. That's what you get for everyone. Oh no. I don't know if there's any benefit to having a flying vehicle in this bit, but what I will tell you is that I'm going to bomb everyone you've ever loved. So if you don't want that, I'm sorry. But I can't go back on my word now. It would feel above everything else disingenuous. Whoosh. And we can't have a disingenuous whoosh. Explode someone. Explode someone else as well. Explode more people. Ha 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 ha. Oh, the fun carpets of all the Yorkshire puddings. Don't you love it? Ha ha. I am good. Whoosh.
The Wacky Racers keep changing position.
If that's how bombing runs are carried out in real life, that's the real indictment of the human race. Yes, we get it. You're German? Everyone needs to occasionally be reminded. Oh, magnets! You magnetized me, my chassis, to the world stage. I keep saying world stage as well. The Christmas world stage. That's what this is being broadcast on. It's what I'm being made to look a fool in front of. Why are you targeting the only one who can win in the end? Because I'm the good boy. Ah! I'm doing big whooshes now. You can't stop me from doing them. That's the only problem, isn't it, at the end of the day? Only the bishop wants to know. But you're telling everyone but him, and it seems spiteful to the bishop, if I'm honest. Why are you spiting the bishop on the Christmas world stage? What's the point of this? This bizarre act of rebellion against the church. Ha ha!
The winner is car number 4, the Red Max.
So here's the thing.
In second place,
A lot of my videos are sort of just weird, panicked rambling during the quick moments, and then occasionally there's gaps between.
Congratulations.
This is that with no gaps, and I'm curious if that's tolerable. But I'm a plain boy and I've won, so that's something at least, and he's bright red for everyone's enjoyment. Now it's time for Flappos!
Here we have the creepy coop with the gruesome twosome.
Spooky creatures! And they're very good, so we'll be doing that now. Look at the big church we are. Whoa, whoa, ghost. Fun ghostly powers.
Select an individual track to race around.
And where better to demonstrate them than the rapids of the one that is the last one of this stage. So let's race on it. Eh? Why don't we do that? Why haven't you thought of that?
The most daredevil group of
You cretin.
roll their wheels in the Wacky
Okay.
Races, competing for the
Weather
world's
power.
wackiest
Fun Halloween. Spooky. I think... I don't know what will be useful, to be honest. I'll do that.
Most certainly.
I'll do... Jumping Pumpkin. They've got 2 behind abilities. They've all got... Their abilities are largely the same, but they've all got one that's sort of unique to them and functions in a weird way that's not as sort of standardised. I think a witch at night. Or ghost. If we maximise dragons, I think that'll benefit us. Then maybe a dark and stormy night.
Yes.
Dark and stormy World of Warcraft clone.
1, go!
How do you clone World of Warcraft? Let's find out together. As we... Oh, somebody bit my ass as soon as the button fell off. Right. Now you've done it, and I've put a storm cloud out on the Christmas, bouncing you all off. Oh. Oh, no. Stop screaming, we're fine. We're fine for this Halloween candy. Oh no. What's happening on this side of the track? And should I be concerned about it? This is the slower way, but I want us to see the hot. So there's nowhere at all where the... I might as well just use it now then. You can fly like this with a dragon, a big dwarfy dragon. Look, he's a bit dwarfy, a bit borfy, but there's a cloud.
Go for it.
The cloud shall hover and eat all of your cupcakes at night,
The Wacky Racers keep
zapping people as they come past. But the more useful behind weapon is the pumpkin, because it does sproing towards enemies.
And it's the final stretch.
It's like a homing mine,
Did you see that?
and that's good. That's good for everyone. It's good for everyone's teeth. Anyway, we won handily again. I hope you're enjoying all of the fun shapes that the cars are. Or whatever else. Wow, everyone else is just dead. They all died that night. We were too spooky. We were too spooky to even be competently challenged in this race. That's what they forget to tell you. It's the one thing that they didn't account for. And I hope you'll join me to not account for it again. We've seen everything in the woods, and now we've got bats to go home into another snow. So tune in for that, please. Goodbye on the way out, Wacky Races! Hoo hoo hoo, steak grillium.